Érase una vez, en una tierra lejana, llamada Washington Heights. Decidlo para que no desaparezca.
Washington Heights.
So, first, congratulations. I loved the movie so much. I think it's your first musical. What made you jump into this challenge? And are you willing to repeat?
I don't know what made me jump. I asked myself that when I started, when we were doing rehearsals for 2.5 months. And I was like, oh gosh, what did I do? I was so scared and so nervous about the task that was in front of us. But now looking back on it, I'm glad that I said yes. And I would say yes again to Lynn, to Kiara, to John, to working with this incredible cast again. I'd do it in a heartbeat, and to do another musical. So we'll see if it's in the cards.
Being Benny a character that people already know because of the musical, how did you make him yours?
Well, Chris Jackson originally played it on Broadway, and I saw it all those years ago. I saw him do it. It was the first musical I'd ever seen on Broadway. And I just remember the charisma, the charm, and the heart and the love of his community in a world where, in a neighborhood where so many people are trying to make it out. You know, we all know what that is sometimes. It's like even in your small town home, no matter where you are, you know, in Spain or in wherever, you know, everyone dreams of trying to make it out. But Benny, his dream is to stay there and make it as great as it can be and do what he can in some whatever way. And so that was just a dream to be able to play that part of the story too, because those dreams are valid as well. You know, sometimes it's the little dreams and the big dreams, but everything in between is valid.
Do you think it was useful to shoot at the Barrio itself, or how was it for you?
Oh yes. We couldn't have done this in anywhere else. It would have read false, you know, people would have automatically known. We all know, like I lived in Washington Heights, so I would have been like, come on guys, like this is not, you know, but it's so real. The people, you know, like families would be cooking upstairs and they would bring food down to us and just the music. We'd have kids on the corner because it was summertime, so everybody was out in the streets. The fire hydrants, as we say in the song, the hydrants were open, cool breezes blow just all over it, and it was just love uptown. The big pool scene, it was all background and all people who lived in Washington Heights, a lot of them. And so it was just beautiful to see them see themselves on a set, you know.
I don't know if you have quite a curriculum, but I don't know if you've ever been in another movie with so much diversity, with so much people from everywhere. How do you think the audience is going to feel that kind of things or receive it?
I think we want it. We want that, right? Like after last summer, after this pandemic, you know, just tensions have been high. And I think the reason they've been high is because we don't, sometimes we see each other, but we don't see we see our differences as things that push us apart instead of things that we can celebrate. You know, I love the fact that I don't know any Spanish, but I'm working towards learning my Spanish as Benny is working towards learning his Spanish. And I love that we all could laugh about it on set and joke about it and just learn from each other. You know, I love that I love how much I wanted to know and learn about the Latino culture, the Latinx culture, even though I grew up around, like, you know, the Latinx people in my neighborhood in DC and and what that was, but there's still so much more to learn, you know? So I think we all are ready to just come together and see each other instead of going, oh, well, that's different, so I don't care, you know? That's how we kind of heal. And I think this movie does that. It's like, but it's fun too. It's not like, you know, just heavy, you know, it's just a good time. You just get to sit back and be in the heights literally for a few hours. Like it's just, and the time goes just like that. And by the end, you're crying and you're like, oh my God, and you're singing. So, you know, it's great.
Piraguas heladas de cereza y fresa y hoy tenéis de mamey. Es la historia de un barrio que iba a desaparecer.